Hello and welcome to the Battlefield Top Plays. We're going to be kicking off today's episode with a really epic Lewis gun clip from OdysseyGaming. Playing on Devastation of Rotterdam, he racks up an incredible amount of kills against a really aggressive enemy team. They just push him and he manages to hold back the waves of enemies. Moving on, it's NemesisMonk. Playing on Rotterdam, he spots this selection of enemy campers and blasts all of them back to the spawn screen. Next up, we're moving back to some Battlefield 1 with Medi FCB, I believe that's how you pronounce your name, playing on Fort de Vaux, a couple of well-placed dynamites and a massive multi-kill.
We have taken objective butter. Objective Charlie.
Johnny Bravo Man is playing on the new Marita map. Yes, you do find a lot of proning enemies, but he finds himself the perfect position to remove half of these with a very nice flank. One of my favourite clips from today's episode is from Raven XL. This is Twisted Steel on Grind, the mode that will be returning to Battlefield soon. I really do hope it returns sooner rather than later, because it is one of the best modes in the game for getting these epic back rages against camping players. It's almost as if it was designed to punish people who like to camp. This is a massive streak with the M1897, the pump shotgun, pulling off 25 kills. Dropping back to Battlefield 1, we have an intense revolver clip on Amiens. Thunder is going to be using the incendiary grenade to grab a couple of kills before pushing closer with that auto revolver, taking down a massive pile of enemy players.
I'll fix those wounds!
A few clips from Tiers B-Bang, all of them in the Scout class and some really good accuracy as well. Headshots only for most of these clips, and the first one is a 7-man with an absolutely incredible triple collateral. The second is once again on Twisted Steel. It seems to be a favourite position for him, dropping in on the side. Basically, you can almost guarantee there will be players lining up here, racking up another triple collateral. A similar position for the third clip, but this time looking to the side to pick off some enemies first, before once again going to that position to get, you guessed it, another triple collateral headshot. And finally, a clip on Aerodrome. 5 headshots with a collateral.
We have completely secured the sector. Soldiers attack the next sector.
A Battlefield 1 clip sent in from Pendulum. This is on Ballroom Blitz, a really nice looking map. Not my favourite, but just a good all-round map, I think, and he's pushing in the Sunshimon tank, looking to get this objective capped. And this is how you used to use this tank, the one where you could actually call in a strike on yourself. This A7V tries to push, doesn't really stand a chance. Actually drives underneath it, and that's when he chooses to drop the bombs, getting a massive multi-kill.
We have lost objective apples.
Two clips from Enders. The first is a really accurate kill streak on this Mercury map down by one of the buildings on the medic resupply. There are loads of campers in this building, it's usually the case, but he manages to get rid of most of them with some very accurate aiming.
Hier, erste Hilfe für dich, Soldat.
The second clip he sent in is on Rotterdam. This is a push to take the objective. It's Alpha objective that needs capping, and he's using the MAB 38. Not the best weapon in the medic class, one of the ones that I really class as average. It can be pretty good for hip firing from time to time, but it just doesn't have the fire rates that a lot of the better medic weapons have. That being said, he gets quite a few kills with it, and these enemy players camping all over Alpha get completely destroyed.
Which tile that I remember. Road to rank 500. It's like some guy gets like a score of 200 fucking minutes. Like, holy shit, this guy's gonna sit play Battlefield 5 for fucking 10 fucking years until it's 500.
Oh, cool! There's a boys at the end of the freaking train.
Should have fucking foreseen it. It's a tactical emplacement for a high caliber sniper rifle to overlook a strategic area to provide tactical overlook. No, you wouldn't understand it because the man says Call of Duty!
No wonder why they are losing everything.
HuyaTV's next up, a clip with no audio but a pretty nice push with this Lewis gun on Twisted Steel, right down in one of the most difficult positions on the map and in the game in fact to spot enemies. He gets around 12 kills in total, finishing off the clip with a couple of kills with that revolver. Still probably the best sidearm in the game. I'm not sure if it's what you use, but it's pretty much all I use as a sidearm. It's really quite good. Two clips from Martesi Bro. The first is going to be on Devastation of Rotterdam. He's trying to get towards the objectives. He's got to defend them, and the best way to do this really is to just pin the enemies back into their base. His team seems to be doing a pretty good job with this, but this nice streak in the medic class with the M28 really does hold them back. Some very satisfying headshots. The second clip is in the Scout class using the Krag Jorgensen on Mercury, a nice headshot to start things off. In a second he does manage to survive a wave of enemy players that just push him from the right hand side. Some really nice accuracy saves him. Very good stuff, especially if you're playing on console, to see this sort of accuracy. Arguably the best player on console right now is Maxeek, and he's going to be dropping a V1 on Alpha Objective as they push to take these objectives on Grand Operations. He's also rolling in the Scout class, gets a couple of kills along the way, but that JB2 rocket is seriously impressive, and I don't include a lot of them, but this one, that's just so many kills I think the game stops counting.
Dude's got some human aimbot. Oh, there we go. Them. Holy moly! What? Oh my god. Oh yeah, give me more. What? What's that V1, dude? What was that? What? It didn't even freaking show the skulls anymore. Oh, you want to peek it?
The Barbarian 45 is next, playing on Twisted Steel on Grind. This Suomi is absolutely incredible, with the 50 round magazine just making mincemeat of the enemy players. Bit of smoke down just to protect him. These enemy players don't have a clue what's going on. He mows through them all. Big point stack and a load of kills. The second clip he sent in is once again on Grind, this time on Narvik though, as he climbs the ladder towards this pile of enemy players and sprays them all down. The Rush Shot has sent in a whole load of clips in previous weeks, and I thought I'd include a few of them just to clear the hard drive a bit, because they are backlogging the inbox just a little bit and they're all very, very good. This one with the ZK is an accurate clear out of these players camping on the top of the bridge. Always accurate, the Rush Shot, and worth watching on YouTube if you do have a few minutes spare. He uploads loads of videos and streams as well.
That's it. I kill all of them.
Very good. Objective out on this strike.
2 bullets! God damn. Give me this. What's this? Oh.
An explosion has been acquired.
The second clip is on Devastation of Rotterdam. Alpha Objective is contested by the enemy players. Again in the medic class using this ZK. He seems to have everything locked down and then doesn't panic at all when he's behind the enemy players. I usually panic in situations like that, but his target acquisition is great, making use of that revolver for a nice headshot. The third clip is in the Scout class on Fiel. He spots on the minimap there are a load of enemy players after placing a flare, makes his way around the side through this little path here, and then takes them all down. And finally a clip on Aerodrome. Positioned up here on the side, it's a sniper's paradise. Look at all these campers, and he just headshots them all with supreme accuracy.
3, 4.
Next up, a clip from Crossneck, and he's playing on Mercury. Not the best top player I've ever seen, to be honest, more of a lucky one. He fires a sniping round, as you'll see in a second, misses somebody, hits someone else in the background before getting taken down. Not sure who he hit, but a pretty lucky snipe. Lightning Lee's next up. Fiel652 drops in, spots a load of enemies in the distance, and racks up a load of headshots on these campers behind the sandbags.
Hold the objectives, as many as you can.
Look, there! Watch out! Danger there! 4 5 6 Trouble at this position! 7
OnlyEldred is next. Narvik, on the side of the bridge, takes the ladder up to the top and sprays the enemy team to death.
We have armed objective Baker.
Finishing off today, a few clips sent in from EN98 with some Only in Battlefield music in the background. This guy is just a walking clip machine with the amount of headshots he gets, and I also love the fact that his map knowledge is great. He always knows where to go to get rid of these camping enemy players, and even there he thought he had them all, but there was another one left over. Some really satisfying clips sent in this week by EN. Hopefully you enjoy. And thanks for watching this week's episode of the Battlefield Top Plays. If you did enjoy the episode, leave a like down below, it does help the channel. Also leave a comment if you fancy doing so, and I'll catch you in the next episode.